Hello everybody. Hey, I want you to take 10 minutes and grab yourself a cup of coffee here and watch this video. Hopefully you can find something entertaining, informational, and maybe enlightening. Why, yes, we are working in the shop today. Anyway, Hank, we're working in the shop today. I got my buddy here. He's going to help me today, I think. Looks like. We've been washing the bike. She's cleaned up. We're going to change the oil in this Jeep here. I mean, you can take this in, get it changed. Yeah, you can. But why? Most of you got a Jeep because you like tinkering on it. Because most of you have Jeeps that need tinkered on. Anyway, we're going to change the oil in here. And I'm going to show you this part right here because I got it in my hand. Right here, that's your oil filter up here on top. Wow, my gosh, right there it is. And it takes a 15/16 wrench. You put that on there and then you just crank that on and loosen it right up. Takes both hands. So let me get that loose. Yeah, I was a little stubborn and I didn't want to strip out. It's just plastic. Now I'm just going to screw that off like so. And then I'm going to take that off and I'll show you what it looks like. It's a canister style. Let me show you what goes in there. All right, now I like Wix products. So that's what we're going to replace it with. It comes with the O-ring, filter, and that's what we're going to replace it with. It's got little clips. You'll see where they go. They hold it up into the cap is what they do. But I like Wix products, so I use them. And this one here is a, what is it? Where's the number? Oh, there's the number. But if you want a quick, just punch a button in, you can, I got a link down here on all my stuff that I'm showing you. I just found out that if I put a link there, it takes you right to it. So there's a link. I'll put a link on it for this Jeep filter here. This is a 2013. I don't know what else it would fit, but anyway, when you pull it up, make sure it fits your Jeep. Then I'm going to run this oil additive. I got 115,000 miles on this little Jeep. So I'm going to put in this because it extends the engine life. Why wouldn't I? And, you know, like it says, oil alone is not enough. And you know what? I don't even have any oil yet. It's on the way. It's in the old UPS guys bringing it. So it'll be here soon, and I'll show you what show you in a second for you. But I'm going to go ahead and pull that thing out and then we'll show you what that looks like, okay? I think I got it all loosed up. I'm standing way up high. I got this jacked up. These are the boards I made for the RV. They'll hold an RV, so they'll hold the Jeep. So I got that loosened up. See if we can spin it off with my hand. Screw it like so. Pick it up. And then place it up here on your rag on top. You gotta take that top off. You know, that just pops off. That's just held on with these little rubber, hard plastic things. I always put white grease on those so they don't break off. I learned that a long time ago. But there we go. There's your canister right there. There's your little spring. There's something. What is that? That's part of it. So your filter goes right down over the top of that. Your new one. You clip it into here. Should I show you that? Let's see if I can show you that. Let me get it ready over here. There we go. Well, I got my helper here. My three-legged helper's there. But we're using a different camera. Okay, that just clips in here like this.
A two-legged helper.
Yeah, I got my two-legged helper. You heard her. You heard her. Now then, I'm going to wipe that out. But that's how that came out. See how slick that was? Now, these are called canister filters. Oil filters. Now I'm going to replace this rubber thing up here. As soon as I get a screwdriver. Hang on. Don't let me hit you. Don't let me hit you, girl. Okay. Let's see if I can get this off of there. Oh, there we go. Nope. Wrong tool. Get the right tool for the right thing. Let's try this one. Okay, we're going to take the rubber deal off, just like that. If you had to, you could reuse that. There ain't going to be nothing wrong with it. But the kit comes with a new one, so why not put a new one on it, okay? Now then, we're going to put that on there, up like that. And then this one, that's old one. Now we're going to see the new one's got the little things right there. And you got a little piece right there. You just drop that in there like that. There you go. How easy is that? Now then, you just drop this back in and tighten it up. Snug. Don't over tighten it. It ain't a Harley-Davidson, it's a Jeep. It ain't going to vibrate out. But good and snug. Don't try to break it off. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the whole cap and everything. But that's how you do the filter. And next I'll show you how I'm going to just drain the oil. I'm going to use I'll show you. But that's the filter right there. I don't know if you noticed or not, but we're under the Jeep. Yeah, we're under the Jeep. Got a 1/2 inch socket. We got a 3/8 ratchet. And this is only a half inch. Let's see if we got it on lefty-loosey. Yes, we do. Okay, now then, we're going to open that up. Don't forget your drain pan, guys. Don't forget the drain pan. I'll show you that when we pull her out of here. You want to, because that oil's going to go. So you want that, put your oil pan that way because it's going to squirt out. It ain't going to go straight down. So let's see if we can break that loose. Oh boy, had that one on tight, they did. But it was only tight there. Let's see if we can get the ratchet off of it now. My gosh. I might have to take that dang to the vise. That thing jammed on there. Maybe somebody stripped her, had the wrong one on it. Now let's see if we can get the oil out of it. Yep, put that just in there. Oh, that ain't too bad. I don't know when this was changed because we bought it used. They said they serviced it. Do I believe them? Oh, well, we got to fix something here. We're burping. We're burping. No burping. Open up. There we go. But you want to look on the end here. These are magnetic. You want to look for any kind of debris. And if you'll see there, I got a light on it, but I don't know if you can see it. No debris on that. But I'm going to have to take that up and bang that out of that thing. So, and I can't touch the camera, so you're just going to keep running because I'm covered, my hand's covered in oil. Not all, both of them. Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you, bring a rag down here with you. Not like I did. Alrighty, let's see. I'm going to let that drain. I don't have the oil yet, so this is just going to sit here and drain for quite some time. Then all I'm going to do is tighten this back in there, screw it back in, same wrench, put her in, and well, that'll be done under here. But while you're under here, look around and see what's what. Why do they have cardboard over that? Oh, it ain't cardboard. Okay. That's something to protect the exhaust is getting hot on that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we look good. Check it all out while you're under here. If you got a grease gun, now's a good time to hit them little grease points, which there ain't many anymore. But I'm checking it out. I will check it out. That's finishing draining. I'm going to go bang that socket out of there. So I'm going to cut the film right here till I can do that. I'm going to get a rag too. Yeah, sometimes I'm not as smart as I think I am. Jesus, right now I got to crawl out of here. This ain't easy for an old man. Okay, let's get her out of here. Well, we got the socket off of it, as you can see. Now, will it jam back on there when I put it on? Probably. Now, don't be over tightening any of these. These are just holding fluid in. But make them tight. I mean, but don't crank them like if you're a 200-pound feller and you're cranking it to all you're worth. Yeah, that ain't a good thing. Now, if you're a 100-pound feller, you can probably crank it pretty good. But anyway, we're going to put this back in as soon as it gets through leaking. See, it's still dripping. We'll put that back in, and Do you need to see that? I don't think so. You just stick this in there, put the socket on, tighten it up, and you're done. What more can a guy do? Okay, we're going to call that good. Got my hands clean now. I can actually reach over here and shut off the camera. Okay, we got the oil filter all cleaned up and replaced. So we're just going to drop it right back down in there. I'm going to take a little paper towel, make sure there's no debris on the top of it anywhere. Now that that's clipped in there, that ain't going nowhere. So if you take this thing out first, the oil will drain faster because it ain't creating a suction. I mean, yeah, it's not got a lot. I mean, it's still going to drain. This just makes it a little faster by pulling that out first and clean up your parts. Now, if this was a spin-on filter, I'd probably write on it when we changed it last, but it ain't. So then I'd have to, I don't know. So we're just gonna put a piece. Matter of fact, I got one up here already. Right down here, you can't see it, but a piece of tape. I put it on there. I write on the date and the mileage and everything, and see, somebody's been in there. They put the little white mark to let people know they've been there. I don't know who's been there, but let's see. Can we get you in there? Yeah, there you go. The rubber ring is back on it. Put that back on. Now that we're just going to tighten that in there. That's as snug as I can get it with my finger, which is okay. Now then we're just going to snug this up. I'm using a bigger. This is a 1/2 inch ratchet, like I said, 15/16, or a 24 if you got one. I don't have a 24. I don't know why my toolkit don't have a 24. Jumps up from 22 to 27, so I'm missing one. But imagine that, missing a tool. I'm sure none of you guys have ever had that happen to you. Now I'm gonna get this. It's getting there. It's almost down. There you go. It's getting snug. Okay. Just a little. This is a long wrench, guys. You're putting a lot of torque on it. Right there, I think going to be plenty. Matter of fact, this mark that I showed you, the white one, matches up with somebody's white mark down there too. So somebody's been in there. I'm sure a lot of people with that kind of mileage has been in there. Now then, what we got to do is we got to go over here, and we're going to put in the oil. Right, let's see if we can twist this over. Right there. Looky there. Right there where it says Jeep or oil. Let me tip you down a little more. I got my 3-legged helper now. 2-legged helper took off. So all we got to do now is we open this up, and then we're going to get a funnel and pour oil in it. Funnel. I need a funnel. There's one. This will work. Put that right there, like so. And then we're going to pour the oil in there. I may need a different funnel. I don't like the way that's working. Do you? See how that pops out? I just bought this funnel. Man, I paid good money on the dollar store for that. I did. I think we need a smaller necked one. Anyway, we'll figure that out. I don't have any oil yet, like I said. But you'll see the oil by the time you see this. I already have the oil. Just waiting for that UPS guy out there, wherever he is. All right, guys. Let's put the oil in that thing. Here's the oil pan we were using. Well, what was happening when I said it was burping earlier? Well, I opened this up, but I didn't have that opened. So it was creating kind of a pressure system. So the oil was boop, boop, and shooting up in the air. So all I had to do is crack this open, and then it just drained right in there. You open this up like so, and then you open this up like so, and it's great. It's great for oil. Now then I can just carry that down to the recycling place or whatever I want to do with it. I don't recycle my oil down to give it away to them. What I do is I make a mixture, and so I can soak my wooden posts in it, so it keeps them from rotting when I bury them in the ground. So I save my oil and reuse it that way. Okay, we're ready to dump the oil in here now. Found a filter that, a funnel that finally fits. And here's the products we're using. Let's see, I'm way too close. There you go. I'm going to use the Pennzoil oil for high mileage. It's a 520, which is what the Jeep calls for. And matter of fact, it probably says that on the lid. Here, let's see. Let's check the lid, guys. There we go. There you go. That's what it says. So that's what we're putting in it. Okay. And that takes 6 quarts. This is 5 quarts. That will make it the 6 quarts it needs. Now I'm going to pour about half of that in it. And then I'm going to take and pour that into here. Mix it up real good, like you'll see in a minute. And then pour the rest of it in there. Plugs all in, everything's ready to go. That's the last thing we need to do. Alrighty. Didn't have one of them little things in it. Anyway, I'm using this because it, well, 2 good reasons. It's supposed to be good for the Jeep. And because it's good for high temperature and high mileage. And it was maybe $1 cheaper than the other. That's about all. Wasn't much. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here. Let's see. I can't see what we're looking at there, guys. I don't know if you're seeing me or not. Hang on. We got to move some things around. Okay, can you see me okay? I didn't really want to show you me, but I got to show you me because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I already put in about 2.5 quarts in there. Now then I'm going to dump this right into here, like this. Thick stuff. They say you don't need to add additives with today's oil because it's so good, but you know, what's it gonna hurt? I want this. This thing's got to last me the rest of my life. I ain't ever gonna be able to afford another one of these. And I'm still trying to figure out why we got this one so cheap. Maybe it was the color. All right, set that aside. Now I'm going to take this because that's kind of thick. It wouldn't do as good as if we mix her up. There we go. She's mixed. Now I'm going to pour the rest of this in there. That's 6 quarts. We took 6 quarts out. It should take 6 quarts back in, shouldn't it? Nice and slow. I don't want it to overflow the funnel or anything. Turn your, if you don't know this, always turn your little can this way, your gallon jug, and then it won't go goop, 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 because it gets the air in there. Alrighty, I think we about got it. There we go. There's 6 quarts put in. Now then. So, I'm using this one in the Jeep. I'm using Valvoline racing oil in the bike, and I'm using GTX oil in the motorhome. So I'm going to just see what happens with different ones. I think they're all good oils. I don't know if there's a difference. But that's that. Now then, all we got to do is take this rag, catch this oil. No problem there. Set it over here so it can drain onto a rag. We're going to put the about dropped that. I'm glad I didn't put the lid back in it. or check it. It should be over full by a little bit. But the checker's over there. I don't know if you can see it over there. Let me move you around. Maybe you can. There you can. You can see everything right there. Go check the oil. There's a trick to this too. I'll show you. Because the oil's, sometimes your rig's oil's so clean you can't tell if it's full, half full, what it is. Now, I'm going to wipe this off. And then we're going to check it again. Make sure that I'm getting the right amount of oil. Hopefully I put it in the right hole. Put that back down in it, all the way. Pull her all the way up. Now, can we see the oil? Can you see it? Barely. Now, I can see it and it is full. It's just about right, because if you notice it's a little bit over full. Well, it's going to fill up that filter there and it should be fine. But I want to show you something. Now, let's say you couldn't see it because it's so clear. What you do is you take something white, like a piece of paper, lay it on there. See? You can see right where that oil is. Just hit that, then you can go, oh, the oil's all the way up to there. That's my tip for you guys today. Hey, I found out you guys can just click on all these links I'm going to put on underneath here, and it'll take you right to the oil, filter, and everything that's that we're using in this project. So, let's get you here. This is what I was talking about. It's July, it's the 23rd year, and this is the mileage for the oil and filter. There's the true mileage on it, and you want to put that on your car so you know when you changed it last, so you can change it again. So guys, hey, I appreciate all of you following me. Lots of Jeep tips on here and things we're doing to the Jeep, RVs, Harley-Davidsons, home repairs, pouring a concrete slab all on my own, pour by piece. Lots of things I think you might find interesting. We're going to change the transfer oil in this probably next month. When I get some money, I buy stuff and I use it. So already spent this month's Social Security check. Wait for the next one. Hey, hope you're having a good summer. Am I going to Sturgis? Am I already there? Time will tell, won't it? Thanks for watching. Subscribe, you know. Check out the next video, last video. See y'all later. I'm out of here. Like a shot.